Okay.
Because you gotta remember, like, me trying to guess this is also very difficult because I've never actually tried this shit ever in my life.
Dude,
So
this
I'm
is
just
like
in
a
the
fucking
dark,
nature.
dude.
Go put it up on the board. I don't care. We'll do the punishment after the episode. God fucking damn it. This is what's so exciting about this is it's like a fucking nature documentary for me, Derek. Like not in like a, not
You sound
in
like
like
you're
a.
having the time of your life.
I
right now.
love it, dude. Now I know how you feel when we do these fucking challenges. It's great. Sweet Derek, are we live?
We are live, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Naturals Pod.
Oh, it's got a round tip. That fucking threw me off.
Yeah, it's weird. It threw me off the first time I was sucking it too.
It's like sucking a tiny dick.
Dick.
If a robot came up and was like, "Suck my dick," that'd be it right there. That's what it would look like. All right, you ready?
I am ready.
Welcome to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, respectfully, I'm Uncle Kyle, the handsome, steely-eyed gentleman on the couch seated next to me, Sweet Derek, the producer.
What up, Natties?
Tonight, or today, I keep saying tonight, I don't know. We have a very special episode. Sweet Derek does his very own first challenge, and I am delighted. I have my questions right here. I got my titty cup on top of them. Cheers to you.
Shout out Joshua Tree.
Got this from Joshua Tree. I'll have Sweet Derek throw that up. Stray Ceramics, super nice gal, and she makes some cool cups. If you like cups with titties on them, it's very well finished. I won't fondle the cup, but it's got a nice glaze on it. It's pleasing to the eye. It holds your beverage.
It's secretly turning me on. We gotta hide it, dude.
Censor the titty cup. We can't put that on YouTube. Anyways, here's the deal, people. So we'll get into explaining this, and we have alluded to it in previous episodes many times, but our man Sweet Derek over here has a very particular palate when it comes to food. He has a few food groups that he indulges in. I think at the top of the Sweet Derek food pyramid, it's a co-championship. It's burgers and cheese pizza, the gold medal slice.
Yep.
Then we got spaghetti.
Yep.
French toast.
Yep.
Clearly cookies, because you smashed a bunch of cookies.
Yeah, there's always there's a bunch
UFC.
of snacks. I would say arguably snacks and like desserts. I have a wider palate than I do of just normal.
Okay,
food.
that excites me because I'm gonna throw some dessert curveballs at you.
But as far as like what I actually eat, yeah, dude, it's very
Fuck me.
it's very limited. It's something I've kind of just always kept close to the vest. You know what I mean? It's not something that I normally share, so I'm breaking out of my shell a little bit here, and I guess the whole fucking internet will know now.
Just to elaborate on that, I've known about this forever. Derek and I have known each other since we were like 18 years old. I knew it like very, very early on in our friendship, but it's like it just wasn't something worth mentioning to me, and like you said, you're pretty private about it, but for me it's just like it's not a big deal. It's something I noticed early on. Whatever, you like what you like, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just makes certain situations tough sometimes, like dating and dates and stuff like that, because it's like I'm pretty one-dimensional with food, and I know there's a ton of people in the world that are like, we're fucking foodies, we'll eat everything. It's like, if there was an option to not eat food, and this is going to break the internet, if there was an option to not eat food, I wouldn't eat food. Like,
get in the fucking comment section right now, Natties. Would you rather live a foodless life? I mean, I feel like if I'm going to not have food, I should have fucking superpowers.
well, yeah, obviously that would be, you'd be able to live, or you have some kind of crazy way to survive, robotic type shit. You know
But
what
like
I mean?
Scott Pilgrim versus the universe,
versus the universe, great movie.
The boyfriend of the chick who broke his heart, he's like vegan, so he's
Yeah.
got superpowers, and they come in, they're like, vegan police, you ate gelato, and they zap him and take his powers.
Yeah, but I know that's crazy to a lot of people, I'm sure. Like, what the fuck? You don't enjoy food? And I really don't. I'm not saying that I never had a meal where I'm like, this is tasty. I don't mind it. But I'm not so blown away. It's like, I love food. Let me go try a new restaurant and indulge in mouth fucking orgasms. That's just not
unless
something
it
I
said
experience.
best burgers and pizza ever, then you'd
Yeah.
be right in there.
I mean,
dog.
if it's a good pizza or a good burger, then I respect it. Yeah, and it excites me a little bit. But again,
Yeah.
I'm just like, food is just whatever to me. To me, it's a way for me to live. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
and-
not a way for
and-
me to enjoy.
I mean, you can have a little bit of both, but for the most part, eat to live, not live to eat, unless you want to be the next star of My 600 Pound Life on TLC or some shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's just fascinating to me, honestly, because I wasn't the most diverse palate when I was small, and even like becoming a young man and stuff. My mother always liked to try new restaurants, and I'd usually find something that I liked. And then as I got older, it's just like a lot of things. Like, it's an acquired taste. You try certain things, you become familiar with them, you realize that you like them.
I mean, the crazy thing is my dad is like hardcore, like loves food, like lives for food. You know what I mean? Like, he loves going to restaurants and trying new steakhouses. And
Our
trying
fathers
new
have that
things.
in common.
Like,
They love a good meal.
And I'll even shout out Chris. Like, when we went to Joshua Tree, like, he's big on restaurants, and like that experience, I will say, was very nice. Like, that was very high level.
It was amazing.
That was amazing.
The
but again,
workshop
for food, it's just like,
in Palm Springs, was it called the Workshop?
I think it's called the Workshop. Yeah,
that was incredible.
Cool. Yeah,
The present that really speaks volumes to how good that was, because even you could appreciate the setting, the presentation of the food. The waiter was just top notch. He crushed it. And then at the end of it, I told him, I was like, "Oh, it's our birthday," and he was like, "Oh my God, I wish I would have known." And I was like, "The service was amazing. Like, you basically served us like it was our birthday." Yeah. So
yeah. So I respect that side of it for sure. And I'm not hating on people that they love that. It's just, like I said, it's not for me. I wish I could explain it. I'm sure if there's other picky eaters there, shout out in the comments. I'd love to know kind of maybe why. I've heard different theories, but like for me, I can't physically explain like why I don't want to try food. It is almost like a fear kind of situation. It's a psychological fucking thing. It is strange. It's hard to explain, but like, I guess the easiest way to explain it is, and this is crazy, I know, but this is just unfortunately how I live, is trying a new piece of food or something that is new to me is physically scary. Like, it physically, like, it bothers me. It makes me uncomfortable. I get physically uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Hey, I can totally believe it. And the psychological aspect of that it's real, dude. Yeah. That's a real thing. Yeah. But like I said, once again, it's just fascinating for me because, like, a food would have to be horrendous for me to just spit it out. Like, it would have to be terrible. Now, I have eaten things while I'm eating them, and this goes to show you what a garbage disposal I am. And I'm like, this isn't of the highest quality. This might make my tum feel a little shitty later.
What's like one of the craziest things you've ever eaten? Could you think of that moment?
As far as like exotic?
Yeah, like some exotic, crazy like thing where you're like, whoa, that's crazy that I ate that. Like alligator, people eat alligator and like.
I have tried that. Okay. I've also had some bear.
Bear. Oh, that's random. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Couldn't even tell you what it tastes like or remember it. I was very small. I've tried like various game. We have a lot of friends who hunt, and sometimes they'll give us like elk meat.
Yeah.
Shout
out Joe Rogan.
Is very lean. It is a little gamey. I can honestly say, right now, if I went and grilled you up 3 burgers, one was just a ground beef burger, another one was a bison, and one was an elk. The beef and the bison, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. Bison is just essentially a leaner ground beef to me. It doesn't have like a gamey flavor, but elk and deer, like I don't gamey, know what the difference is. Yes, it's very gamey. It tastes like it's from nature. Like, you would immediately it's almost like an off taste to me. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Shit like that, or like, I think they're all the same. I know a moose is not an elk, and a caribou an elk. Who the fuck knows? But they're very gamey. Like, they have to. Somebody who's preparing that has to know what they're doing to make it taste good to somebody who, I guess, just has like a standard palate like mine and isn't some fucking woodsman like Aaron who belongs on a brawny paper towel roll.
Shout out Aaron, loved having him on. But yeah, I don't know. I've tried different like beefs, like Wagyu and like different type of shit, like the quality of the meat and stuff that you have. But yeah, I mean, it's very simple, man. It's a very slim fucking palate that I eat day to day, and today is, like I said, stepping out of my shell, and doing this challenge is going to be fucking interesting.
Okay. So here's how it breaks down. Fuck it, I'll give you behind the scenes peek. In real time, we're going to pause this. I'm going to go get the food so he gets it hot, because, if he's stepping into the unknown, who would want a lukewarm piece of food that you've never eaten before? You want that hot and fresh. So
I'm going to go get the French fries from McDonald's and shit? No.
Horrible. Trash. There's two kinds of McDonald's French fries. There's the good ones, which are hot and fresh with the perfect amount of salt on them, and then there's the ones that have been sitting in that basket for like 45 minutes, and they're terrible, and they ruin your day. It's like soggy cardboard. So the rules or the guidelines or whatever you want to call them are as follows. I'm going to go procure the food. We're not going to do anything crazy and exotic here. And I mean, that's the fun part of this is all this shit is going to be alien to him. He's never had it before. You're going to get a genuine first time react of someone who has never eaten these foods. And they're going to be more common to us. I'm going to fast food places. But we'll go from here. If this goes well, maybe in the future you will be willing to participate in something a little more niche and exotic, but at the same time, I feel like if we're going to do that, I'm going to get you like top level. We might even have to go do it like in a restaurant and get that worked out so we could have somebody or see what the cost of a chef is, and they'll come here and they'll just make it for you on the spot. Because I feel like honestly, that might really kick the door open and help you enjoy it. So anyways, I'm going to go get the food. I'm probably going to get 8 items. Derek is going to do his best to get through all 8. But we agreed before this that he is going to do a minimum of 5. If we get to 5 and he can't go on anymore, the last 3 we'll do a little random pick, and he has to try that. While he is sampling the new and foreign fast food items, I have procured some questions from you, our adoring fans, and we appreciate you so much. Every time we do one of these challenge videos, you guys step up to the plate, you give us some good material to use in the episode, and we appreciate you so much.
Great questions on the hot ones, guys.
And if you want to get in on that or any of the contests, little aside, pop on over to Instagram at The Naturals Pod. Check out our posts. We are always updating you regularly, and we do like to run the contest because it's just a little reward that we can give to you, our fans and friends.
You can email us as well if you want. It's thenaturalspod@gmail.com.
I feel like I am in the danger zone right now. For those of you that have been paying attention, I'm one away from another punishment. Derek is the punishment czar. He went kind of, I wouldn't even say he went easy on me with the first one, but we did the hot sauce because that's just a known punishment, and we just don't need to repeat that ever again.
And it ended up being more brutal than like within the episode, surprisingly, dude. But I mean, you took more of it for sure.
The sauce is like loosened me up along the way because like the number 9, I'll still have to post a video of trying that by itself. Tasted like nothing, but 8, 10, woo, terrible. So anyways, we might have to knock that out. And we will include that in this episode if I do make an infraction, because Derek has something non-food related for the next one, I've been told, and we will see how that goes. So with that being said, we're going to do a little jump cut here. We're going to get set up. I will have the food, and we will get into it. See you in a bit, Natties.
See you soon.
All right, are you ready?
I am. Can't see nothing, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I have my chest of goodies.
Someone help me.
Sweet Derek is in position looking like he's in a terrorist hostage video right now, and we are going to get it going. So I went and got an assortment. I will show the camera what we got. And Derek will have to put up the descriptions in post, so that way if you can't see it up close, you will know exactly what it is. But first I gotta okay, so I kind of knew what I was getting, but I also didn't pre-plan the order in which I was going to give you things. So therefore this is,
You're going simple early, dude, or you're just punishing me quick?
I mean, I don't know what's a punishment, so we are going to try to ease you into this as best as we can. So we need to figure something out right now.
Okay.
If something comes with a sauce, are you pro or anti-sauce? I won't like sauce the shit out of it.
I love like mustard and ketchup and stuff. You know, and I love
these will not be that.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know, dude. I don't know because I've never really tried a sauce either. Do you think the sauce elevates the food that much?
It does in certain instances, but I'll probably just give it to you straight up, and then I'm gonna have to be like your nanny. And I'm going to have to, if you need a sip, you just need to let me know because I'm not trying to have you fumble around from this big-ass cup.
But I will,
with some of the things, I will cut it up and make it more manageable for you. Okay. This one should be a familiar friend with a slight twist.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and unwrap it for you and put it on the plate of destiny, and then
I can't even really see the plate either.
Okay.
Though, so you got to...
So, for those of you at home, that's what it is. You know it. You love it. I love these. This is like a particularly good hangover meal for me. This is what I have after a hangover. It hits the spot. Okay, so lean forward. It's on a plate. This is a sandwich. I will say that. So you can pick this up and take a bite of it. And I feel like you're going to like it. It's not messy. It's just a nice little treat. Familiar friend, little differences in it. He did take a good bite. Inspect the bite. And if it's pleasing, I'd like a follow-up bite. It seems like you're not hating that one. I did get myself a soda too. So I would say venture into that. That's something you like. Take a bite of that and then give us a guess and let us know what it is. I do have my questions right here that you have graciously submitted. We love you. And in the next round, I will give him one of those. Ooh, took a good bite on that one. I like it. Got something stuck in the teeth. Should we have gotten a fucking toothpick? The mic is behind you, so hold on. So I would say hit that. Yep, boom. Wipe your mouth. And then I will adjust your mic for you.
Soda. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, soda. Soda him. Oh, no. He needs a sip. I feel like that was good. There was zero issue with that. Took it down. Boom. Got the soda. There's a mic.
So I will say that actually wasn't bad. It was very meat tasting. So it's similar as a burger, kind of.
It is a burger, confirmed.
Okay.
It's concerning to me that you just don't know off top that that's a burger, but I love you. Anyways, continue.
The bread was unique, though. So it was
unique bread. We've talked about this a lot. So what else did you taste? What else do we got in there? So we've established it's a burger. The bread is unique. It's not a standard bun.
It is a burger.
It is a burger, correct. But it's a very specific kind of burger. I want you to dive into it. What else did you taste other than the meat and the bread that was different than a standard bun?
The sauce tastes a little different. Whatever sauce was on there, it didn't taste like a specific ketchup or mustard type sauce.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess it was a secret sauce that the place offers, some type of unique sauce that they do. Is that like a breakfast sandwich type thing or something, or like a burger fucking?
Okay. So it is a burger. It is a sandwich. This is called a sourdough jack from Jack in the Box.
Okay, I see. So the bread was that.
Just a solid go-to. It was a sourdough, so you nailed it with the bread.
Yep.
And also there is meat, cheese. There is tomatoes on that, which didn't seem to really gum up the works for you at all. And then mayo. Mayo is the sauce. There's no secret. Everybody has it. That is mayo.
I don't normally love the mayo, so I would say I wasn't thrilled about it, but I also didn't hate it. It kind of evens out the bread, the sourdough bread, kind of a little bit. So it's not terrible.
And you can put ketchup on this, but I feel like it makes it a little too sweet. But I will go ahead, and I'm going to be on Team Sweet Derek with this. If they put too much mayo on the sourdough jack, it's not good. But that one looks fucking great, dude. When I opened that, I was like, oh, he's getting the gold medal sourdough jack, dude. It's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Little side bonus thing I'm going to hit you with. Just reach on the plate. There's a secondary item for you to try, not a sandwich. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Feels like a type of fry. It's onion ring, I think, right? Onion fry, some type of onion fry.
That is a fry. That is just a fucking straight up fry. They are a little soggy. I'll go ahead and hit one of those myself, but that is just a standard Jack in the Box curly fry.
It has a weird crispiness that you would have on an onion ring or something though. It has that weird taste to it for me.
Well, and it's spirally, so maybe that's why you thought it was an onion ring, but that's just a standard curly fry. Those bang if they're fresh and they're a little crispy, but
that was kind of soggy though.
Yeah, well, dude, I had to put it in the cubby. I was trying to get you hot food, so I was trying to make sure you had hot food. Okay, we're just gonna move right into the next thing. All right.
So that was Jack in the Box. Okay.
Jack in the Box sourdough jack with curly fries. Just standard. If you don't like that, then you either eat really healthy or you're like Derek, or you have no soul. I don't know which.
You have no soul.
Okay, next thing. This is like a little bite.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna whack this in half for you.
Okay.
This is what damn. I'm just gonna have to show the camera because it doesn't say it on the container.
That's okay.
Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm gonna mouth it to the camera like a fucking weirdo. And then I'm gonna cut it in half for you. This honestly isn't that big. I feel like you could take this whole thing down, but I'm trying to make it manageable for you.
Okay.
And here's the deal we're gonna make before you do it. If you like it, you eat the other half.
Okay.
Before I tell you what it is. If this isn't anything crazy, I love these. Once again, this is like very palatable, good stuff. And if you don't like it, honestly, people are on the fence about this. I'm not gonna fucking hate on you if you don't like this.
Wow. Okay. So it is a decisive thing then. I feel nervous.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. It's not bad. It's just like some people just don't get down with it. All right, so reach out. I'm gonna give you the fork. Boom. You got the fork. Okay. So let's.
Can I kind of look because I don't even know.
Yeah, that's fine. It is a reasonable. Like you could take the whole thing. Just take the whole thing. Just take it all, Derek. Oh my God, you do. You got to hit the whole thing. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in.
Oh, this one's tough.
Not a fan of that. I feel like you didn't get like a proper bite of that. Like you just got the tail end of it. Okay, so tell us how we're feeling about that. Tell us what we're experiencing.
Gross.
I'm going to go ahead and just knock the other one down because this was a 3-piece. I ate one on the way over.
So sour. Soda me.
Okay, got you, buddy. Right here. Boom. And then reach this way with the fork, and I'll take that from you. Appreciate you. Boom. Bing, bang, boom.
All right, so officially not a fan.
You said sour. I could see how you would feel that way about it, honestly. I could understand that. That's not a terrible thing.
It's definitely got something hot, like a hot sauce or something to it.
Correct.
Which I don't hate on that because I do like spicy stuff. It tasted like another type of meat.
Interesting.
But it was like, it shot me in the mouth with like flavor after I bit into whatever. I bit into.
Okay, I feel like that's an accurate description of what you ate too. That's pretty fucking spot on, dude. So the palate's working. It's just unfamiliar with the substances that are going into it.
It just like tasted like a sour. I would say, like the meat part wasn't bad. It kind of tasted like a breaded type
It was
meat.
breaded. Yes, this was a deep fried thing.
And the hot sauce, it was whatever. There was something in there, something as well that was just like, it was just like a sour. It just like tasted similar. I guess crazy to say, similar to like a pickle sour.
Yeah,
taste.
and you know what? In retrospect, now that we're doing this, I do have to apologize a little bit because we talked about this beforehand, and he said he didn't want
nothing with
pickles,
but that's okay.
on them, and he's kind of meh about onions, so I kind of cater this to him. The sourdough jack coincidentally has no pickles or onions, but it did have tomato. Okay, so. Your description of that was pretty fucking spot on, buddy.
Okay.
That was a jalapeno popper, which is essentially half of a jalapeno hollowed out, and they put cream cheese in it. They bread it and they deep fry it. They're very good. But also, given the whole pickle thing, I can see where you didn't like that, and that had like a certain.
It has like a pickle,
to
like
it.
a pickled tang,
Yes.
a pickled tang, and then probably it's that cheese that I didn't really love of it either. But I think it's because if it has a similar tang as a pickle. That's what I tasted. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But they're not terrible. I love jalapeno poppers.
Like
They're
I would
fucking
say the bread part of it and the hot sauce part of it was nice. I just didn't like whatever that pickle type sour taste was that had to it. So
there was no hot sauce. That was the jalapeno because the jalapeno is a pepper, so that's like the spice that
yeah, like the pepper itself is hot.
Okay, so the next thing. You know it, you love it, people. You know it, you love it. If you see this package, you know exactly what this is. So this is an item that has a saucing option. And you said you could have just asked and I would have grabbed the soda. You're contaminating the sanctity of this experiment that
Sorry,
we're doing.
dude.
Okay.
I don't want to.
But you did say that you don't mind a hot sauce. This isn't a hot sauce. This has like a very mild kick, and it just gives it a nice flavor. Would you like it sauced, or do you want it straight up?
Do you think the sauce adds to the beneficial?
I do.
Okay, well then
I
then
do,
add
but
it. Then
once
hit me with
again,
the
I don't
sauce.
know how you're going to be getting down with that, dude, because you
Yeah.
didn't really love the sauce. You didn't really have the mayo on the sourdough jack, but arguably you ate the motherfucker and it seemed like you relatively enjoyed it. I feel like the not being able to see it part is what's really fucking you up right now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember, like, me trying to guess this is also very difficult because I've never actually tried this shit ever in my life.
Dude,
So
this
I'm
is
just
like
in
a
the
fucking
dark,
nature.
dude.
Go put it up on the board. I don't care. We'll do the punishment after the episode. God fucking damn it. This is what's so exciting about this is it's like a fucking nature documentary for me, Derek. Like not in like a, not
You
in
sound
like
you're
a.
having the time of your life.
I
right now.
love it, dude. Now I know how you feel when we do these fucking challenges. It's great.
Yeah,
you get to
isn't
be in
it? Yeah.
control and do all kinds of fun
See,
shit.
isn't it fun?
Okay,
No, you can't blame
so
me.
I'm gonna give you like just a little squirt of sauce.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, that's fair.
So this is similar to a sandwich in that you're going to hold it.
Okay, so I
and you're going to take a bite of it. I would say you got like a smallish bite of the pep, dude, and this one is not bad. So I would say I would encourage you to take a not necessarily starving hungry.
I
but
took
like
a solid bite of the
McDonald's
first
burger.
one, I
You
will
did.
admit,
You know what?
and
And you
I-
went
and
that
I
for
didn't know what it
seconds. I got to
was.
give you that. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
and-
I'm trying to keep us on track. Okay, so I'm going to hand it to you. Reach your hand out. Okay, boom. There it is. It's in a little container. I have a little bit of it poking out. If you want to look underneath your fucking mask to put it in your face to make sure you don't bite paper, then go ahead. But take like a good bite of that. Oh, a little more, dude. You got to get into it. A little bit more. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Boom. Got a good bite. Okay. I wish I had signs that I could fucking hold up. I'm sorry. If somebody doesn't know exactly what's in your hand right now, then no disrespect to you, Derek. I love you, but like generally people will know what that is just by your holding it, and you're holding it in like the perfect position. Oh, he's going in for another one. Oh,
Okay.
respect for the third bite. Not only did he do a follow-up bite, but he did a third, people.
Pass
So
on, Gino.
respect it. Okay, taking it back. Boom. Okay, give us the review on that. Tell us what you think.
Now, I will say the sauce was good. I like the sauce.
Where the fuck did that go? I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. Continue.
So the sauce was actually really good. I like the sauce. It was like a nice little
Liked the sauce. Love to hear
hot
that.
sauce, so I could see how you said that adds to the flavor. Now I'm guessing, and I could kind of see it, so it's somewhat cheating because I just had to see where I'm eating. It was a type of taco, hard shell. It was not soft shell.
Correct.
So hard shell taco. I'm guessing there was some type of like veggie in there, like a lettuce or a
Correct.
something. Okay.
How? Okay, so
The sauce was pretty.
let us
powdery.
know right now. How many times have you had tacos in your lifetime? Like, had you tried them once before this or never?
Never.
So you literally just knew it off the
I've
little
had a
peek that you
burrito
got?
before. I've had a burrito, but a burrito is different from a taco. I'm told it is completely
100% different.
So
It depends, dude. They come in all shapes and sizes. But I would say for you, if you got a crispy ground beef taco, you'd probably fucking love it. Like, I feel like I could make a taco that you would enjoy.
the crispy shell of the taco was almost like a chip. It tasted almost like a chip, like a tortilla chip. And the sauce
Absolutely.
was okay. Was there any form of meat in that too, though, or no?
So I'm going to get personal with the camera right now because there's two schools of thought on this, okay? Because it is fast food. Some would say yes, but it's not like, I mean, come on, man. You've eaten McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's not a meat where you're like, oh yeah, they just whacked up the cow and no extra things got added to this. This is just straight up, you know what I'm saying?
Processed meat. Yeah, correct. Yeah. very
Or
processed.
it's like beans with seasoning. I'm inclined to believe there's like a little bit of meat, but honestly, it's probably just beans.
okay. So you're
But
saying
you
they're
did get a
beans,
good
okay.
like second bite with that in it. That's why I told you to take another one because you really got shell in the first one. But big ups to you. You fucking did it. You took a good bite.
I promised when I was going to do this, I was not going to wimp out and I was going to make the attempt. So, I would say that wasn't bad. I wouldn't say I loved it.
That's like a very fucking low end taco, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
Or is it from Jack in the Box?
It was also from Jack in the Box.
So that was a guess. Okay. But
yeah, I went to 2 places for this. 2 places. So I guess we'll see if you can
now,
guess which place
I
went
would
to.
say that I maybe, if it was more catered toward like the beef part, like you said, I maybe would not be opposed with that similar type sauce you gave me. Is that a unique sauce only for tacos? Like, is that like a
That is a
general
taco sauce, yes. That is a taco sauce. But also, many would say that's just like a, you know, it's like going to Taco Bell and getting a mild sauce. But it's good. It's not bad. I'm not hating on it. Like, it's a decent little sauce. It's nothing to write.
I probably wouldn't be opposed to like trying a higher quality taco.
Okay,
so
we will do that in the future. Bang, Natties, you hear it here. You heard it here first. He will try.
But you're right. I could tell
a
it's
taco in the future.
It was
Oh
like-
my god, dude! I'm running through all this shit without hitting these questions, dude. This is why you run the show and I don't. Okay. So I gotta say, you're being a fucking trooper. I feel like we're
thanks.
gonna get through all this. You're doing really well. First question, great one. If you had to make a wish, what would you wish for? Don't say fucking John Cena, Derek. Like, he's fulfilled so many make-a-wishes. Like, not him. It's unoriginal.
I need Spider-Man, Tom Holland, bro. No. Well, that's a good question. I mean, let's hope I'm never in that scenario where I really need to make that wish.
I mean, you're also not a fucking kid, Derek. That would be a fucking...
So is it make a wish and seeming like
Making
I have to ask for somebody that I'd want to meet, or is it could be like something
I think it's an
do?
experience, too, dude.
Okay.
You'll have to look that up. We will look that up, but it's like one or the other. It's an experience. It's a meet and greet, but I think I think a lot of it is. I think it's sports heavy, honestly. Sports and celebrities heavy, because I mean, you know, let's be honest with one another, people. If you're a child and you're dying, use that opportunity to meet your hero that you might never meet. God, that's so morbid.
So me, it couldn't really be entirely. Well, actually, it could. We'll say it this way. It could be done this way. I would go with Roger Federer, tennis legend. If you're not a tennis,
Of course.
just amazing guy, class act.
Not Nadal, dude. Not Nadal.
So
I thought you were a Nadal guy.
So I love Nadal as well, but I would say just Federer was just all class, just top of the world, just dominated, destroyed in the sport. Going to like meet and greet with him, and then also I've always dreamed of going to one of the Grand Slams. So whether that be Wimbledon, French Open, one of those places.
Would you
be
do
amazing
that
to go with, like,
over?
him and then go there?
Would you do that going to the event and potentially watching him play over actually being able to, presumably in this situation, you're well enough to do it, go on the court and actually, I mean, obviously he would fucking destroy you if you were playing for realsies, but like you could just like,
If he's
you
like,
know,
let's just hit the ball around a little bit, dude, that'd be fucking epic. So I like your spin on that. That would be sick. If they're like, oh, you can go center court in Wimbledon and fucking rally a little bit with Roger Federer, boom, that would be fucking unreal. So like if you included that in there too, that'd be sick. So yeah,
Okay,
that would
so-
be like my dream.
all right.
My
Okay.
make-a-wish
So
dream.
that rolls kind of well into the second question. So I'm just going to double down on you since I fucked up with the format and I didn't get 2 questions in per little biting
Good question,
thing.
though.
I'm fucking it up. Okay.
This is
I
why
love
the
this.
producer
These
people.
are great questions that they gave us.
They
too.
are, yeah. That's great.
I am not the producer. It's like fucking hurting
You're the
kittens
star,
when
it's
I'm
okay.
running the show. So, second question, another great question. Love these questions. What is your favorite sports movie? And there's a lot of
there's
fucking great
so
ones. So I am really
many.
interested to hear what your answer is going to be to this because there are many.
Oh man, that is a good question. That's so tough because there's just so many good sports movies. I like a good.
I will say as a if you want to do this, since we are kind of known for it, I will allow you to top 3 it. But you do have to rank them. If you can't pick just one, then pick 3, but you do have to rank them. So you will have to pick a number 1 spot.
What was the Any Given Sunday?
Great football movie. Al Pacino. Hooah!
Any Given Sunday was just amazing.
Love it.
I would say that.
Shout out Jamie Foxx. Love Jamie Foxx.
I would say.
Do you want to set that drink down, by the way? I'm not trying to have
it's
you
okay,
holding that motherfucking thing.
So here, I'll just give you 3 that I generally like. We got to make this like quick, so I don't make this too long with 3,
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
1.
yeah.
But I'll just say Any Given Sunday.
Love it.
I like Longest Yard.
Great. Okay.
Great comedy.
OG or Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler.
Love it.
Both great, but the Adam Sandler one was great.
That's our generation.
And then I like.
Shout out Burt Reynolds.
I think it's Hoosiers, the basketball movie.
Hoosiers,
Indiana
sure.
or whatever like that. Yeah, that's a great movie too, like the coaching movie and stuff.
Okay.
Like that. So those would probably be my 3
All
that I have
right.
to choose if I'd like. But I'm usually normally like football heavy. If I
Not
had
a single fucking tennis one in there. I mean, I
not really any
arguably
good
there
tennis
really
movies.
great ones.
There's one movie called Wimbledon, and it's fucking
Yeah.
a love story, and it's
Paul Bettany,
trash, dude. And I actually
Kirsten
like
Dunst.
yeah, it's really bad, dude.
Okay, moving on.
But yeah.
I am very interested to see how this is going to go for you. Here we go. We're going to try it out. This is okay. So I will warm you up. This is going to be cool. This isn't going to be hot. This is meant to be a
it's
cold
scary. Oh,
item.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a little scoop.
This is scary.
Okay. So here's the deal. You got to fucking trust me. I'm going to give you a little scoop. Eat the scoop. Like the whole thing. Don't try to take a little nibble off of
you're
this shit.
scared.
Just eat it.
Okay.
I will give you a little one. I promise you. Okay.
Fuck. And this is going to be in the fork or on the fork?
It's on the fork, so hold your hand out. How are you not right-handed when you fucking eat?
I don't know.
Oh, fucking disaster has struck. Okay. Now you really fucked it up. You got to hold the
sorry.
fork at like a fucking level plane.
Sorry.
Dump that in the trash can to your left. Boom. Jesus Christ. I guess I should have said that too. You know what? Fuck it, Derek. I'm feeding this one to you. We're fucking not even Lady in the Tramping this shit. I'm feeding it to you, okay?
Oh, dude. Where's the...
This one's going to be an hour too for sure.
Sorry, buddy.
It's not your fault. I poorly orchestrated it. You're clearly better at running the fucking show, but here we are, dude. We're doing it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's get into it. Okay. So I got to push my mic to the side, so you're not going to hear me in your
If
ear.
this is coleslaw already or something, I'm fucking going to hate it. Dude.
Okay,
This
so
is
here we
going
go.
right
We're
into
gonna
the
try it
trash.
out.
This scares me, bro. Okay, so how am I holding this?
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Open your
No.
mouth. Hit it. Boom. Okay, so that's an immediate no. Derek, I swear to God, people are probably going to be like, you're a piece of shit because you fucking called it out before I gave it to you, but it's like, if I pull it back, then I'm a fucking liar. That was coleslaw. I feel like a terrible friend right now. Okay, terrible pick by Uncle Kyle. We are fucking moving on into a question.
So just so you know, instant pickle taste, and then to me, and we talked about this in Joshua Tree.
Did we talk about coleslaw previously? And I did this on. I
No.
didn't do it intentionally.
No,
I
there's
swear
a
to God,
key
buddy.
thing I know you didn't that Chris mentioned is texture, and the texture of that of just being like fucking chunky and pickle tasting
Ooh.
and cold. Instant fucking.
So you're not a cold
Oh.
like cold food is not for you pretty much. If it's not a beverage, like you are not interested.
Weirdly
in that
enough,
shit.
no.
Okay.
No, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
just also the texture of it, dude.
Okay.
It's just all like chunky
so
and just oh
that
my God.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my bad.
Sorry,
on
that's
that
the first one that fucked
yeah,
me
yeah.
up.
But you jettisoned that immediately. I was like, oh, that's a no. My bad, buddy. That's terrible.
And I tried, but
apologize.
I was gonna like,
no.
throw
You
up if
took
I
it in the
continued on
mouth.
that.
We will do the instant replay. Hit it. Boom. It in the mouth, you can get the close up with my hand feeding you. My bad, dude. I low-key feel bad about that.
It's okay.
So
Don't feel bad. It's
this
okay.
one, because of what we've done so far, I feel like this one will be okay for you. You're not going to mind this one because you have like the previous ones in the same vein. And I'm going to ask you a question before I give it to you. Okay, next question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good question.
No fucking combo powers either, Derek. You got to pick
Yeah, I
like
could
one
combo.
main attribute.
So
thing.
for me, it'd be flying. And I know that's like a general like statement and stuff, but I just think flying would be so sick. It'd be so cool to just be able to fly freaking in the clouds, dude, and be like, oh, I'm going to go fly to Europe. I'm going to go fly to Australia. I'm going to fly to freaking New York and just freaking go through the clouds and shit. I think that would be just really dope. So flying would be mine.
It is an extremely generic choice, but also one that we share. So I can't even hate on you that much. Although I feel like flying, I gotta feel like you'd be like, this is one of those genie things that we were talking about before we started fucking recording. I feel like you'd be like, I want to fly, and then you get way up there, and you'd be like, oh my god, it's scary. Get me on the ground. Like it would just be terrible.
But if you could control it though, it would be sick to just be like, I'm gonna just go freaking fly over here, dude. I mean, I know it's generic, but I think everybody universally loves like the idea of if we could
100%, dude. I feel like the majority of the world as a whole would be like, I can fly?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. They don't care if they have wings, if it's just a levitation thing.
Yeah, like
Flying,
is anyone saying
dude.
no
Everybody
to that?
wants to
yeah,
fucking
it's like
fly,
anyone
dude.
saying no, I don't want that. No, nobody. Like, but.
Okay, so this next one also has a sauce.
Okay.
It is a sweet sauce, but that is like typical of this. Okay. So my thing would be if you say no sauce, but you like the bite,
take the sauce.
Then you have another, because I got you like with a very reasonable sized bite that you should take the whole thing of. I'm not coleslawing you again. I swear to fucking God, buddy. Okay. And if you like it, hit another one with a little bit of sauce. Does that sound like a deal?
Are we forking this one again?
This is a fork. I'm going to give you the fork. This one, you don't have to worry about anything falling off. It's pierced. You can stick it in your mouth.
Scared of the
Open
forks,
wide.
Dude.
This one is good. I gave you fucking trauma with the coleslaw shit, dude. My bad. All right, here we go. I'm going to hand you the fork. This one you don't have to worry. No. This one I'm not feeding you. I love that you're ready to be fed, but I'm going to fucking... Okay. All right. You got it, dude.
Okay. Where, on which side? Okay.
He's taking... The funny thing is the peaks do nothing. Eat the whole thing, dude. For daddy one time. Oh, yeah. That's a crunchy. It's good. Yes. I feel like he likes it. There is no sign of rejections on this. And honestly, this is a good one. This is just another little snacky poo that I like. I'm telling you, I feel like I lined it up good. I didn't hit you with the coleslaw too early. I feel terrible about doing it in general because you fucking hated it, but it is what it is. It's a challenge for a reason.
It was a part of challenge.
I feel like that one's good. And like I said, this should be like right in your fucking wheelhouse. This should be a decent one. Because you like the jalapeno popper. The taco was decent, even though that's a fucking low-level taco. Like, it's not even a good taco, so... Put it in the comments right now. Jack in the Box tacos, yay, nay. When you're in your early 20s and you want something that's like $1.30 for fucking two and you can get like 20 of them and have a bountiful meal, then it's great. When you're an adult, therefore when you're feeling sad... or if you have had some of the devil's lettuce and it sounds like a tasty treat of nostalgia. So, okay, so how are we feeling on that?
So that was okay. That did remind me of the jalapeno popper, but like without the stuff shooting in my mouth.
Yeah, this is also a breaded and fried thing.
It tasted like a chicken. And I have had chicken like once in my life, like KFC, like I had like I think it was like a wing or a breaded wing or something. It tasted similar to that. So I'm going to guess that's a type of chicken.
Okay. So breaded chicken.
Breaded chicken, right? Is that what it was? Breaded chicken?
It is not. Keep going.
Oh. It tastes like there was something inside of it, but I could be wrong on that. But it has like a chip taste, like similar to that. But yeah, it was that like a breaded, is that a breaded, I don't know. Just chicken, I guess, is what would be my guess. I can't really taste too much other than that, what it really was.
I'm so disappointed in myself that I didn't get a fucking chicken finger for this episode because I feel like right now in your mind you think that was a chicken finger.
It kind of similar to that's kind of in my mind that is what it is, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm clearly wrong obviously now that you're saying that, but what would that normally be? What was that supposed to be?
What was that? I don't even know how to fucking answer that, Derek. I mean, it is a good way to phrase it because this is also from Jack in the Box.
Is it like,
and they are not an Asian restaurant, but that is an egg roll.
Oh, okay.
And I believe it has pork in it. That is pork. Ground.
Okay, because I did taste the meat. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So that's So
there's a little bit of veg in there, but an egg roll's fucking great. It's like when it's done well, it's hard fried on the outside. The inside is nice and warm. The sauce, are we doing a bonus? Would you take another little hit of that with a little bit of the sauce on it just to see what that's all about?
Maybe. I feel like my stomach is still kind of fucked up from the coleslaw, bro.
I feel like this might be a redemption moment for you. It'll just round it out.
The only thing that sucked about that, and I know this is strange, but again, I'm a strange guy. This is why we're doing the challenge. I don't like when I have to chew something a ton of times, and I had to like chew that down a lot. Like I hate having to chew like a ton to break something down. that weirdly bothers me. So, but other than
What are
that,
your
it wasn't
stances
bad.
on pudding? How do you feel about pudding? Because that's like a no-chew food. That should be like the fucking ultimate goat for you.
Yeah. So like a chocolate and vanilla pudding. Yeah, I do love me some pudding. That's why I
Okay.
like ice cream as well.
So no on the secondary bite.
Yeah, I'd say no for now because we
All
still
right.
got to power through some
The
more
next,
items,
I
dude.
will
If we did
say,
have
the
more
next
items,
thing is going to be something that you do like. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. So whatever. Moving on. Question: how long do you think you would survive in the zombie apocalypse?
Oh. Well, first of all, I hope that never fucking happens. I know people are like, I can't wait for it. Well, that seems like a miserable experience.
Yeah, they're fucking
And
weird.
yeah, it's
I
like
should have just picked this up.
you would think that was great until it actually happened, and you're like, that's miserable. My spin on that is like, I don't know if I want to live a long time, because if you watch like The Walking Dead, the shows, it seems miserable. It's like Mad Max. You're fighting zombies. You're fighting other people. It seems horrible. So to be honest with you, I don't really care how long I last.
So are
It's
you
just
like
to
a
be like that.
blaze
I'm
of
like,
glory kind of guy
Correct.
like me? Like
Yeah.
in the initial fallout when the crazy shit is happening, you're standing on top of a tank.
Yeah,
just
so I'll try to like
with a
blow.
machine
Yeah, I would
gun.
try to take them out if I could. I'd try to protect the people I love and care about. But like, if I went, I'm not trying to last forever, because again, I just think that society would be a horrible, scary society to have to live in on a daily, where I would just be okay with not surviving. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. No, I respect that, and I totally agree with it, because like true survival and like foraging and all that, miserable. Like go out and blaze a glory.
Yeah,
I
like
totally
Mad
fucking
Max. Can you
agree.
imagine like fighting other people just for water and stuff? I don't want to do that. That sounds horrifying.
Gasoline. I am awaited. He is the one who grabs the sun.
It's just those weirdos, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Great movies though.
So we got two more left.
Okay.
This one is one that you yourself, you told me
Okay.
to my face that you wanted to sample this. So
Okay.
we are doing it. I got this specifically for you.
I'm gonna guess right off the rip. Then this is a chicken sandwich.
It is.
Okay.
It is. And
I'm slightly.
I'll give you
nervous,
fucking
but still,
$10 if you can guess where this is from.
Okay,
like I feel like that would be like super
I
duper
legit
hard
haven't been
for
able
you.
to see shit. I think that's been fair. So I have
Okay,
no
so
clue
I'm
where
gonna
this
go
is
ahead
from.
and hand this off to you. It is in a bag, not a wrapper. It's a bag. Boom.
Okay.
You got the Sammy. There it is. Okay. So this is just really. This is a really good.
Okay.
This is a really good chicken sandwich. Like this is adored. You got like a little nib of chicken. If you enjoyed that, I'm going to fucking demand a secondary bite. You got to take another one of that.
I got more than you think though. So give me a second.
Okay. So chew on that. I'm going to ask you the next question so you can think about it, and I really want you to take a second bite, because I'm telling you, that is, you want to try a chicken sandwich, this is a really good chicken sandwich. You should enjoy this. If you could build a fantasy football roster, who would start quarterback, wide receiver, running back, tight end? No Niners players. No Niners players.
From like all time periods.
Ooh, you know what? The person that submitted this question did not specify, but I'm going to go ahead and say, if you got it in you, all time and current. But if you're going all time, they can never have played for the Niners, because they did stipulate no Niners,
Fuck,
because
really?
that's your team. Yep. So current and all time. I would say all time. If you want to pick one Niner, I will allow one, because there are some great ones
Yeah,
in there.
so
So
many
I will
ones.
allow one on the all-time team. The regular team, you got to go fucking just straight up. What is it?
So I'm going Tom Brady, quarterback. Judge me if you want. Greatest quarterback
The
of all
GOAT.
time. The GOAT. Super good.
Also kind of an asshole who has a weird diet, but the GOAT.
Won a ton of championships. Now, side note, I couldn't pick this because the rule was no 49ers, but Joe Montana would be my OG if I could. But Tom
I
Brady.
fucking knew. It was either that or Jerry Rice for the all-time team. I knew it.
Now, for receiver, he allowed me one. Boom, Jerry Rice. He said it. Jerry Rice is a legend, a beast, all-time stud.
Oh, so you
Fucking
didn't pick
savage.
Joe Montana QB all-time?
No, Tom
Oh.
Brady. I stuck with Tom Brady. I was just saying I would
Oh,
go if
yeah,
I
yeah.
could switch.
Okay, you're doing the all-time list. I fucked up. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
Joe Montana, honorable mention on that
Yep.
one.
So Tom Brady, Jerry Rice. Now running back's tough, but I'm probably going.
I'm really interested to hear what the answer to this question is, because I have two that I think you'll pick. So I'm wondering if I'm right. I'm locking one in right
I mean,
now.
Elliott Smith was just a really, really savage. So was Barry Sanders, though. Yeah, I'm probably going Elliott Smith, just because I thought he was fun to watch.
Wow. I literally
You know,
locked in
Cowboys
Barry,
fans,
dude. I thought
Did
you were gonna
Okay.
pick Barry. Yeah.
So Barry Sanders would be. I mentioned him.
All time
And then what was the fourth one? Sorry,
tight end. Tight end.
So
you got a lot of good stock in here for the tight end too.
So for me, between Kelsey or Gronk, I'm going Gronk just because Gronk's a fucking doofus and he's hilarious, and I love this TD.
No Gonzalez, huh?
No,
No Shannon Sharp.
I mean,
Shannon Sharp would
was
be my
great,
pick
too.
all
Yeah, Shannon
time,
Sharp was
dude.
great, too. But
Okay,
Rob Gronkowski is arguably still the greatest tight end of all
but you're
time,
picking
so-
your all-time team. You're gonna pick Kelsey, a current player for the
No.
all-time
I'm going
team?
Gronk. I'm
Okay,
going Gronk.
okay, Gronkowski,
Gronk,
solid
Gronk.
choice. So we got two Pats in there. You're like an ultra white dude for picking Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
what I
the
like.
current team,
You mean like current players and
Excuse
rosters? Right?
you.
Sorry.
hit that fucking sandwich again if you want to. I see you like taking some bites over there. Like the chicken, I didn't do you wrong with the chicken sandwich, dude. So the chicken sandwich is from Popeyes.
Oh, you didn't let me guess.
Chicken sandwiches have been like you were never gonna get that, dude.
Yeah, right,
I would
right.
have fucking
I was gonna say
I would have given you
Chick-fil-A.
$1 million if you would have said Popeyes because just because you don't eat chicken sandwiches, but like a lot of restaurants have had chicken sandwiches for some time, but they came out with this one, and I don't think Popeyes had a chicken sandwich previously that maybe wasn't promotional, and people
Is that
went
the place that
fucking
had the
nuts for
crazy
it.
ass line and people were freaking out?
Correct, yeah. But I mean, there's Chick-fil-A, and then every single other fucking fast food restaurant was like, "Oh, we need a signature chicken sandwich now because this is super."
Now,
popular.
what else was on that? Was it just bread in the chicken?
And there's like a spicy
sauce, right?
mayo,
Okay,
probably little like a mayo based sauce, but like a spicy sauce. I got you the spicy one because there's a regular and the spicy. And I know you're not a big fan of mayo. Nailed it. So I figured the spicy one was better because it has like a little kick to it. And you
Yeah.
get a little. All right. So
I do like that.
we're gonna fucking round it out with some dessert. Are you gonna give us a current player list, or did you just want to do all time?
All time's fine. I think I'm happy with that list.
All right. Many would
Good
agree,
questions, on Natties.
some
Love the questions.
Some would argue. Okay, so we are gonna round it out with some.
Kyle, the producer.
Oh! I did have one more. I'm fucking terrible at running things. Okay, so this is another sandwich like thing.
Okay.
I feel like you're gonna like this. This is not a whammy. I really hit you with the coleslaw at the appropriate point because that was just terrible for you. But I gotta say, like, you're fucking rocking it,
doing
dude. Like,
okay,
you that was the only thing that you got rid of.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like I'm kind of proud of me because I nailed it and got stuff that you would like.
I'm proud of myself
Okay.
to survive this far.
So hold your hand out.
And I haven't quit
Your
yet.
right hand towards me. Okay, grab it. Yep, boom, just like a sandwich. Okay, take a decent bite of that, and then I will ask you the last question. I feel like you got to get a little more. You got like tip deep in that sandwich, and I need like more like mid shaft, not balls deep, but like get in there a little bit, metaphorically, not literally. I made a mess all over the table
So
too.
based off smells, bacon.
Interesting. Okay.
Unless I'm wrong, but it does smell.
No. I'm letting you feel it out, man, because I kind of gave it a. You guessed the chicken sandwich. I gave you the Popeyes. So this one, I kind of want you to give me the analysis of it. It feels like that one's not bad for you. One
It's
more,
okay.
little one, another little bite.
It's kind of tart at the end.
Also interesting.
Okay. Yeah, it hits me. Gotta put that one back now.
No more.
It's like a tart like bite at the end. And maybe that's unique to me, but
Okay.
it hits me with like it's fine at first, but at the end it's like a bitter taste.
Okay.
Is that like a baconator or something fucking weird like that?
That is not a giant bacon burger. No,
just
that
kidding.
was a petite
There's no burger.
thing.
No,
Yeah. So I will say you're close in guessing bacon, and that there is ham on that, which is another pork product.
Okay. So that
Bacon
makes
is
sense
a
because it's
more
like a
fatty cut
it's like
of
a
pork.
similar smell though, right?
I would say that
Bacon kinda?
ham,
Yeah.
bacon,
Yeah.
close.
Honestly, everything else that's in there, no fucking clue, dude. That was a unique fucking experience for me, other than just knowing. That
Okay,
there's
so
bacon/ham.
it is interesting how you kind of process the cheese because that is a ham and Swiss croissant from Starbucks and
Whoa.
Swiss
Interesting.
does, and I'm sure everyone will agree with me, Swiss has kind of like a taste to it. It's that cheese that has holes in it. Like it's like cartoon cheese. When you see a big block of cheese and it has all the little holes
So,
in
what do
it.
you think it was, the cheese or the meat that was like a tart hit to me then?
Probably the cheese, I would say. I mean, also, like, these things are frozen and they throw them in a microwave while you sit in the driveway and then give it to you. So it's not the highest quality shit,
That's
but
okay.
it's not terrible. Ham and cheese croissant. And one last question before we round it out with the dessert. Okay.
You're doing great, by the way, producing, buddy. Give yourself a little more credit.
Shout
You're
out to
doing
me in the comments. Uncle Kyle running the show.
You're rounded in.
Okay. What is your greatest fear / phobia, not including what we are currently doing right now?
Yeah, it's like this.
Because I would just tee you up with that and you'd be like, this is it. We're doing it. We're living my nightmare right now.
So I'll give you both. So I would say like my phobia would probably be spiders. I hate spiders. So, like,
Fucking
arachnophobia.
hate spiders.
Like those giant fucking dude. You seen those like crazy videos like the Australia spider where it's some giant fucking beast of a thing on your ceiling and they like jump at you and shit, dude. Oh fuck that. And I've actually heard that they're coming out. Have you seen the movie Arachnophobia?
No, but
it's a good
have you
film.
seen that movie 8-Legged Freaks?
I have. Also a good movie. Yeah.
Go ahead and continue to
a fun
elaborate
one.
on your fear of spiders. That I also. So would you say that's a paralyzing fear for you, or it's just like I don't like them because like I don't fuck with spiders, snakes, bugs in general. Not a big fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't say paralyzing, but like one where I was like, I don't even want to be around them, right? Because it's like, fuck that. And then my greatest fear, not to get like too dark or deep or anything, but like death. Death is very scary for me. The unknown of something that we are all traveling to, unfortunately. Not stoked for that. So I do have a fear of death.
All right. Well, when you're editing this, you're gonna have to look up the fear of death because certainly that's a phobia. Necrophobia. There's necrophilia. I don't know.
Necrophilia. We're not fucking dead people, dude.
My thing is, you don't figure out what's gonna happen when you die till you die.
Yeah. I
That
guess
whole-
I just worry about the deepness of like, well, is it fucking nothing? Is it just game over? Is there something after death? Blah, blah. I guess it's the uncertainty, right, of what it is, and also the idea for me is that it's forever. Like for me, it's like
I mean, we don't need to get too deep in this,
Yeah, I
but
was
like to
gonna say,
me,
we
if
could
there's
do a whole
nothing,
pod about
to me,
this.
if there's nothing, it's over, and we will do a whole pod about this. To me, if there's nothing, it's over. If there's an afterlife, hopefully it's a pleasant one, but also like if you feel it's going to be a bad afterlife, then clearly you're got a little guilty conscience going on about what the fuck you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like you're a bad person. I don't feel like I'm a bad person. Like I feel like if there's an afterlife, it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Like for me, I mean, it's a great point. I think we should do a pod, like a whole pod, because it'd be interesting. The last thing I'll say just on that is I feel if there is truly nothing and you're gone forever, I feel like the trade for life compared to eternity of just not existing is not a fair trade. And I could get all the slack and all people want because people are like, life's precious. You should care about life. But if someone told you and came up to you and said, I'll give you life and you could live like, you know, hopefully a long, decent life of 70 plus years, but then you're just going to not exist for the rest of eternity of a mind-blowing who can't even experience that. I think that's a shitty trade. So that's the one thing that I think would be unfair if there's nothing.
I don't feel like that situation
You know what I mean?
would ever. I do understand what you're saying,
You
but I
understand what
don't
I'm
feel
saying,
like
though,
that
right? Yeah.
situation would ever exist. Because yeah, that would suck.
Like to me, it's like,
But also at the same time, like you'd go nuts, dude. You'd slide into home base like thoroughly ran out. Because if you don't know you only got 70 years, you're gonna go fucking nuts.
no,
right?
well, I mean 70 plus years. But my point is like I hope there is something, because if you are given life, right, and then there's just nothing forever, then I feel like I could have passed on living then.
I'm gonna tell you something right
You know?
now. There is something, and I'm fucking confident of it. So are you
I hope
ready
so,
to
buddy.
sample this dessert and close out the pod?
I am.
This
I'm
is-
so this is the last. I made it to the last.
He
part?
did.
Okay,
He
I
did.
promise.
He did not.
And I only
he did
fucking
not tap
upchucked
out. He had the whole thing. Coleslaw's a fucking no go. We're gonna hit the dessert, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Coleslaw
okay?
was a nightmare. Dude.
I am gonna feed you this one again.
Okay.
This is a feeding experience. It's a manageable bite. This is good. Okay.
Okay.
It's good. Trust me. Take the whole thing in your mouth. It's good. Trust me.
Just warn me when it's coming.
All right. Open your mouth. Hit it. Boom. Took that like a champ. Maybe I could be a parent sometime, like when you're trying to give your kid Triaminic.
And I
go,
feel
"Here
like you're a
comes the
little baby."
train. Toot, toot. How we feeling about that?
Okay. I didn't hate that. It's kind of like a whipped creamy right on top, kind of like a creamy substance, like a sorbet, kind of like a cherry. It's like a fruity.
I feel like you don't know what sorbet is, but continue.
I've had orange sorbet. I've had that.
Does that taste orangey to you?
No, it tastes like a cherry kind of. Like cherry. Creamy, like a kind of a cherry or like a...
I guess maybe I can get a little bit of that. I don't know. I would have to eat this fucking blind to really like vibe with what you're saying.
I think that's what's fucking me up
I will
too,
say,
but-
like, there is no cherry that I know of in this, but this typically
Is there a type of
something,
a fruit though? Is there any type
No.
of fruit? What? Okay,
This is
that's
typically
weird. That's
something
crazy.
that goes with cherries on top of it, though. Like, I would say like that is kind of funny that you make that correlation
Oh yeah, that is weird.
with your mouth, because this is definitely something that.
I'm fucking Notre Dame, dude. Blindfolded,
Yeah.
dude. Like something you eat with cherries.
Okay, so
It tasted like a cake type. With
okay,
like cream,
yep,
something.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it was good. I actually did not hate that.
you did like that?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
Not bad
so
at all.
that was a New York cheesecake from
Oh,
Jack
okay.
in the Box. So not the best cheesecake you could have, but now I feel like if you had a really good cheesecake, you would fucking love it.
I'm kind of
buddy,
glad you
'cause
gave
it's
me
very
that because
good.
I've always wanted to experience a cheesecake, and
It's
people said it tastes
super
like cheese
good,
and it's
buddy.
gross, but that was
No.
actually really good. I like
It
that.
doesn't.
That was
Cheesecake
good.
tastes nothing like cheese, buddy. Like, it is just cheese
That was
in
great.
name only. It's fucking amazing.
That was
Okay,
great. Yeah, I enjoyed
take
that.
that blindfold off, dog. So that was Sweet Derek's first challenge. Clearly, you guys like these videos. We're gonna try to do more of this in 24. We're hearing what you're saying and trying to adapt and make our content something that is
the
more enjoyable for you, if it isn't already super enjoyable, which I feel like it really is super enjoyable already. So make me feel good about myself. But anyways, dude, you fucking killed it, buddy.
I made it.
I'm proud of you. He was nervous about doing this beforehand because obviously, like, I can totally understand with that. If it's something you haven't experienced before, that it goes unsaid, like with anything, whether it's food or another experience. If you haven't done it before, it's the unknown, similar to death. So it's
Judgment of what you want from me. That was like one of the difficult things I've ever done in my life because it's just. It's
and
hard for
I
me.
feel like that was a breeze. Like, I feel like it really went well. So
think it did
we're
good.
gonna do this again in the future. Hit us on Instagram. Hit us on the comments here, and tell us what you think he should try next. We're gonna expand Sweet Derek's horizon.
Thanks, Natty Nation.
But
we
we
love
got to
you.
get out of here. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle.
Sweet
That's my man, Sweet Derek,
Derek.
the culinary adventurer, and we'll see you on the next one.
Later, Natty.
Yeah.
All right, fucking survive, dude. Just one thing finally. That's it.
I feel bad about that too. Like, I really wasn't trying to whammy you like that. Like, I did not know that was gonna be. Yeah. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Naturals Pod. Please remember to follow us on your Twitter and Instagram accounts at the Naturals Pod. Do you have what it takes to join the Natty Nation? Like and subscribe to find out.